Deontay Wilder and Luis Ortiz are gonna fight March 3rd. It's less than a month away. I think this is gonna be the fight of the year, y'all. For real, for real. Like, this fight is gonna be better than the Canelo and Triple G fight, possibly. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that's a sure thing, but it's a high possibility. And the reason why is because both of these fighters, Luis Ortiz and Deontay Wilder, they're both heavy hitters. They're both very hard punchers. They're both known for knocking niggas the fuck out. So somebody in this fight is gonna get knocked the fuck out. And I'm going to tell you who I think is going to get knocked the fuck out. All right? Now, I think this is going to be Deontay Wilder's biggest, most competitive, risk-taking fight. And I believe that because, Luis Ortiz, he has that mean left hand. I mean, you've seen him land these nasty left-hand body shots that just knocks people out. And it seems like Luis Ortiz isn't scared of Deontay Wilder at all. When you look at a lot of Deontay Wilder's fights, Deontay always looked like the more confident fighter. And I think that's why he's the best. He's the most confident. He says what he's going to do, and he does it. So, Luis Ortiz, after his last fight, Deontay walked in the ring and Luis Ortiz wasn't scared at all. He straight up just walked up to the nigga like, "What's up? I want to beat your ass." Because we all know this fight was supposed to happen before the Stavern fight. But it ended up being canceled because Luis Ortiz tested positive for, I think it was some type of steroids. They said that it was medicine for his blood pressure. So Deontay ended up killing Bermane Stavern in the ring. Rest in peace. We haven't seen from that nigga since. Probably won't ever see from him again. Probably has fucking brain damage from Deontay ass. But, so now this fight is ready to get set. Now, let me break down why Deontay Wilder, without a doubt, has the better chance of winning this fight. And the reason why is because, one, age. Age has a huge thing to do with any type of sport. And I'm not saying that Luis King Kong Ortiz is slowed down, but what I'm saying is if he's getting these hard punches from a guy that hits like Deontay Wilder, that's going to take a toll on him. It's going to take a toll on him. It's going to hurt him more than it would hurt somebody that's a little younger, that's a little bit more in shape. Because let's be honest, Luis Ortiz is built like a chicken nugget on steroids. That nigga is not the most in shape guy. He looks like he eats curry chicken and goddamn oxtail when he's not training for a fight. That takes a toll on you. Now, when you look at the body of Deontay Wilder, pause, no homo, he's slim. His muscles, he's cut. He's not too swole in the neck like that nigga Luis Ortiz. That nigga don't got no neck. That nigga got a straight muscle on his goddamn neck. So that's going to have a huge thing to do with how this fight goes. And not only that, Deontay Wilder is taller. He's going to have the better reach. His arms are much longer than Luis Ortiz. But I don't want to take too much credit away from King Kong, but let me say why Luis Ortiz has a better chance than anybody Deontay Wilder has fought of beating or knocking out Wilder. And the reason is this. Luis Ortiz is a very skilled fighter. He doesn't just throw these random ass punches like Deontay does. That's actually one of Deontay Wilder's biggest flaws. He has no skill set. He has no skill set. He's very loose. He's very random. And I think that's going to play a huge part in this fight. So if Luis Ortiz can figure out a way to not take too many hard right hands, because Luis Ortiz is a left-hand puncher. Deontay Wilder, that right hand is goddamn... You get hit with that right hand, your ass might get brain damage. Point blank motherfucking period. So this is going to be interesting, guys. These guys are both known for knocking niggas out. They're both not scared. And these guys are going to go in that ring trying to kill each other. It's going to be fight of the year possibly. And this fight is going to solidify who will fight Anthony Joshua by the end of the year. We all know we want to see Deontay Wilder fight Joshua. So I believe Wilder will stop Luis Ortiz before round 10. That's my prediction. I want you guys to leave comments. Let me know who you think is going to win, because trust me when I say this. This fight is going to be much closer than we think it's going to be. A lot of people are just writing Ortiz off. Don't do it. You don't believe me? Get your ass on YouTube and type in Luis Ortiz knockouts. This is not going to be a sweet fight for Wilder. Trust me on this. It's not. If King Kong can hit this nigga with that body shot, that left hand goddamn body shot, he could get out of here. The worst thing any boxer, any person can do is underestimate their opponent. And I believe Wilder will not do that. I think he's smarter than that. But I think Wilder, his mindset is so sharp, man. You know, your mindset has a lot to do with what goes on in that ring. If you can have a mental advantage over the next person. Because Deontay has the mental advantage in this fight, because in his head, he knows this is the same guy that got the fight canceled the first time. For what? For drugs. Says it wasn't steroids, says it was goddamn blood pressure medicine. We don't know that. So in Wilder's head, he thinks, oh, this guy's already scared of me. He had to take goddamn steroids to fight me the first time. So I know I'm gonna knock this nigga out. He already has the mental advantage. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen March 3rd, 2017. This is gonna be one of the best years in boxing, guys. Boxing will be back on top by the end of the year. I've been saying this for a long time. Boxing is better than it's ever been since Floyd Mayweather's retired. I'm so glad Floyd Mayweather retired. Respect to the legend. But we're starting to see boxing go back to the old days where niggas is really fighting each other. You see some boxers out here are literally scared to fight each other. Keith Thurman, you guys think he wants to fight Errol Spence right now? Hell no. You think Adrian Broner wants to fight Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia? Hell no. Because niggas is losing, man. Niggas is not going to be undefeated like Floyd was after 50 fights. Sorry. That's not this era, guys. This is something special going on in boxing right now. Very special. And also to remind you guys, before I close out, Luis Ortiz is undefeated. Deontay Wilder is undefeated. Only difference is Deontay's knocked out all of his opponents. Luis Ortiz hasn't. He hasn't. So leave comments, subscribe. I'm going to be making a video about, is Keith Thurman ducking Errol Spence? I'm going to be talking about Adrian Broner, who's out here losing his motherfucking mind. And I will be making my fight prediction on Canelo versus Triple G 2. Subscribe, leave comments, share this motherfucking video. Peace.